Anyone, anyone still present? Lights are so bright, love can never blind me. Welcome to New York. It's just Dill. Everybody else left. That's fine. Streams are best when it's just Dill here anyway. And Katie! I take back what I said. Streams are best when it's just Dill and Katie here. Oh my god, it even took my game source off of Disco Elysium. I don't know why the power went out, but it went out, and then a fire truck, like, drove past. So, like, I think a line went like, pew! Or something. You know? And XCav! What the fuck? I'm sorry about that, y'all. And it looks like the session is still at an hour 11, which makes me think, didn't quit the session. Pog champion! That's awesome. Alrighty. Back to there. Whenever we saved. Revachol is pronounced Revachol. Oranje. Classier. Okay. Alright. Sounds good. We still need to figure out how we're gonna sell shit. We were going upstairs to look and see if I had a bag, correct? But I don't think we were able to find one in my room. So the question is, where the fuck am I gonna get a bag? Let's report my badge missing as well. See if we can sell to her. Oh gosh. Or idiomatic, sorry. Oh no, not the vices, not the shimmering wall of vices. Oh, it doesn't give you the option unless you talk to her. Well, did you just start the game? Yeah, we literally just started.
Everything is out on the shelves. Okay, I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Oh, I think that we need to fail the check first. I hadn't failed the check yet. That's the only way we could look for ammonia. Maybe. I forgot where we had last saved. I think we saved and then we did the check immediately. So if we want to shave precious seconds, we could go back, but I don't think it's worth it. I don't think the timing aspect is too serious here. Alright, let's go vomit again. %. We get to hear throwing up again! Y'all ready? No, like, actually, if you guys, like, get nauseated by the sound of vomit, you might want to, like... Yeah. It's... You'll hear. Okay, he's done. It's so graphic, too. Verse by verse, God. I'm sorry. Where did you get ammonia from? Okay. Now we can go look for ammonia. But is there a bag somewhere we could... Money! We're at 60 now. Magnesium. That's the greenhouse, I think. Oh, what's this? Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material? Because it's nice and orderly. Mammals like this stuff. It's got a strange feeling. What feeling? Feelings pass, you see, especially the small ones. I really like how being like too high in this skill kind of like messes with your perception too. It's nice. Hold on, go this way. I think that's the... Can I access that? Where the fuck is my partner going? Okay. We'll just follow. Can y'all like run? It's fine, we'll just watch. We'll just sit back and watch. That's what I thought too, Cody. Rate who's fit. Oh, I guess we just can't access it from here at least. Need to do something behind Lieutenant Kitsuragi's back. Sneak out after he's gone to sleep. Even for being just our half-brother, we look nothing alike. Do you have any ammonia? We're at 60 now, aren't we? Damn. Not enough. I'm guessing we can't sweet talk the price down either. The orbs around your head have surprises. Who are the devs of this game? Oh hey, there's money on the ground. That should be enough. No, we're at 60. Damn it, 98. We need 2 more cents. It's me. Which one's you? Welcome to Revachol. Are you gonna give me money? Should we root through the... Should we talk to this fucker?
Welcome to Revachol.
It's dressed like him.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out this post-war limbo.
Fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination. Yeah, figured. I didn't fucking need rhetoric. I know this shit. I could derive it from... I could take it from context clues. We should have invested in physicality. He's right. You're undermining our best shot at real self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Racist lorry driver.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Oh god. I think we all learned something here.
I haven't learned anything I didn't know before. Whatever you say, officers.
We don't need to know anything else. Is this based on a... Is this based on a real world place? So let's go grab our jacket. And our one shoe. Our jacket and our one fucking shoe. That has the beginning chord structure or a similar beginning to Welcome to New York by Taylor Swift, which is why I keep humming it. He's gonna be like, I don't really want to look. Can wait outside if it bothers you that much. Say nothing and nod stoically. I'd really like not to fail at that check while he's here. Disco ass blazer. Let me grab my one shoe as well. Can y'all see the other shoe? Because I really cannot see it. The lights are so bright, but they never blind me. The ocean and some war-torn buildings. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. Hey Landrasil, what's up? Paris, maybe? It's hard to say because both Grad and Revachol are European-esque but on different isolas, so it's hard to draw real-life counterparts. They're definitely inspired but not one-to-one copies as much. I see, I see. Thank you. Wanted to close the door before so he didn't. I don't know if it would make him lock in there. It doesn't seem like the kind of game where your companions would teleport after you. Maybe my shoe's on the balcony. Who knows? We need that fucking ammonia and we're 2 cents away. That's so annoying. Yep, there's the other shoe. I knew it! Hey! Green snakeskin shoes. What the fuck? So we're midlife crisis, midlife crisis. That's ultimate divorce dad energy. Secret task complete. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin reunited on your feet. Like 2 baby crocodiles. These do not look like normal cop shoes. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Yay, more morale back. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Oran is clearly the Netherlands though, and is a 1-to-1 copy of that place. Grad could be Russia or Germany, Mess could be Spain. See, I literally just started this game, so I know nothing of the areas you're referring to, but I will take your word for it. A comfy shoe. I'm still on day 1, Landrasil. Day 1, hour 2, I think. Ah, it says right there. Hey. I wonder how many days the game takes place over. I actually don't know how long the playtime for this game is. Took about 30 hours for you? I see, I see. Okay. Complete it in much less. Is that like a completionist run? Also, since you've played the game, I have a question. Do you know where do you remember where we could acquire a bag? Or how I could get 2 more cents to get some ammonia? 30 hours was completing everything. I see, I see. I don't want to walk there because it looks like one of the guys might try to pick a fight with me. Get a bag at the left part of the map. Thank you. Let's go investigate. Near the bookstore! Oh gosh, how did I miss that? Run, you fool, run! If you hit tab, you can see everything selectable. Is it hold tab? Oh, okay, okay, I see what you're saying. You have to nab that from him. That looks like the bag. A splatter of bullet holes lines the wall. Look closer first. Fading marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions, just some chips in the sandstone. They look pretty ancient. Kim, look! Bullet holes! Nothing. Forget about it. Don't mind me, just gonna... Alright, awesome. Thank you. One time my McDonald's clerk didn't sell me and my friend a Happy Meal because we were missing 2 cents, so I can relate to this quest you're on! Hugo, no! That's actually awful, oh my goodness. I feel bad for the clerk though, maybe the manager was really on their ass about it. It's post-11 Tourier. Oh, my terrible French pronunciations are gonna come in a lot here. No collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes on the front. Both of these are slightly insane. Leave. This is just a bench. Why would we speak to it? Earthquakes. This is the bench if you ever need to pass time while Lieutenant is gone. Okay. Let's go pick up those bottles from the trash bin. Okay, that doesn't look selectable now. It was before. Now we have to find shit to sell. Jan Kels from Igaunia. Book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. We failed an easy check already, for the record. I don't think we'll be able to sell her. Just get out. Da, 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 da. I'm not gonna find anything there. I could have sworn there were bottles in a trash can I could have sold. I don't remember where that was located. Save before I walk in here. The lorries probably stored fuel here. Now they store booze. Money? We have enough! Prague champion! Alright, finally. Watch me not pass the skill check even with the ammonia. We have really low endurance. Like the lowest possible endurance you could have. So I don't know if this will be enough. Hopefully it's a guaranteed check, because then otherwise we're kind of at a standstill as to what to do. Can I get some ammonia? Don't, like, overdo it or something. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's go. Should we just keep reloading the save until we succeed? But they never blind me. Oh, did not mean to talk to him. Let's go. Like, really, we're half brothers? Oh god, my head moves. Really? Why would this guy die for me if I'm such a selfish prick? Many questions left to be answered. Let's try again. Still just a 3% chance. I can't even do this one thing. Well, we saved. We're definitely gonna fail it. It's only a 3% chance, but... Let's go ask about the murder first.
Mr. Galt, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
I feel like we've been playing the eccentric angle on accident so far, so let's just double down on it. It's really fucking pretentious. It's annoying me, but like... this is what I bought into, the pretentious build. What is gold and orange? Like a forest fire, but smells like liquor.
Are you kidding me?
Kim is about to say something. Let him.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us before the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many
Cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need direction.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Jesus
I didn't
Christ.
imply that. Detective?
This guy's more pretentious than me. Play the fool. Questions. He expresses profound doubt and you're having this. Why did Sylvie go with rhetoric? Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa. Why did Sylvie go away? Okay. Am I not a cop? Everything is my business. She went away because of the dead body out back, and because I asked her for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. Hope you appreciate that. Didn't go well? I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. This stuff gets on my nerves. I am a feminist. Everything has something to do with everything. I can't just ask who killed him. This fucker doesn't know. Got a stupid question. $130 real. Cheese it! Lady, the wheelchair is right behind me, isn't she? Why did I have to use both hands to flip him off? Why both? That's true, yes, and it's worrying, but let's not fixate on it. Look at that stupid bartender instead. He has no idea what's going on. You and your fuck you fingers floating in the air. Barkeep's got his mouth agape like an idiot. You showed him. But why'd I use both? I think we did a small fucky wucky.
Back so soon.
This did not need to happen.
Those are the mysteries of the spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries are unholy mysteries.
It just comes off as a lazy effort at reconceptualizing the antics of a shambling drunk. Absolutely nailed it.
If it comes off like that, it's because it is. And you are.
How's it going out there?
Oh my god, can the limbic system
Tiny
fuck
ain't
off?
Screaming about money yet?
It's not going particularly well. An old woman appears out of the blackness. Ugh. So I'm guessing this is bad. This is the end bad. Oh god, this is what I get for having only 1 health. Ugh. Game over. Final heart attack? Jesus. This is what we get for having 1 HP. God damn. This game is brutal. One bad decision and you're fucked. Genuinely would never do a 1 HP or morale playthrough now that I know how the game works. 2 minimum. Think you did a fuck you, Lucky Aya. I am considering redistributing my stats, yeah. Ooh. It's not even 1, it's 0. Yeah. You can skill up to get extra health, I see. Don't have to restart. Yeah, I don't know if even so, I still don't know if a min-max is good for a first playthrough. Your first point has to go to the stat that gives you health. Do we want to try again? We're not going to succeed, it's still only a 3% chance. Yeah. Let's go back to interviewing the fucker. All the questions we had were so Terrible, though. I believe he said we could, the cafeteria manager. I think he said that would be better to do after the coroner's, thing. After the coroner's report. We could sit down and go over questions, so we will do that instead. Yeah, but it's only after you get a skill up, right? And we got the ammonia. We already failed once. And the ammonia hasn't really raised the chances. It's still only a 3% chance. Nothing in there. I'm assuming that's this car. Throwing up segment is the tutorial that anything except clothing. There are many hidden modifiers. Well, I guess we can try again. Hidden modifiers, that sounds ominous. Save again just in case. Ugh. So if you complete side quests, you get bonuses for other checks that make it easier to pass them, as well as giving you more chances. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. Cheeks are wet with tears. Damn. Facing tough odds here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal. Why can't I keep it in after I've been caught my whole life? I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier and you never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate, throw up, initial autopsy, throw up, and bag it. Pats you on your back again. That's what happens after drink o'clock, bappy! Then drive to the station, maybe throw up on the way there if the bag didn't if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. You seem to be fine. I think I've lost my sense of smell. A white lie. Not being hungover helps too. Do it without me, I just can't keep it down. This is a 2-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help. You need to get your shit together. Okay. Thought gained. Volumetric shit composer. We should go talk to locals, find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now. Give it a half hour, get yourself together, then come back and have another go. Equip and complete volumetric shit compressor thought. These are all the thoughts we've had so far. Your shit is apart and it's rather unbecoming of a competent human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together. Compressed in a small area to achieve a solid level of shit compression. I will internalize it. Oh, are these all locked? What the fuck? I want all of them. Right now. Okay. Let's go talk to locals. Fucker shit himself. Wow. This guy really is at rock bottom. Can I get a new pair of pants then, perhaps?
The RCM and Matinee. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all. Of course. What can I help you with?
What is this fuck the police business? she's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning. Never mind. We need directions. What's in the north? The pier, the Cape Side, apartment buildings, some more tenements, not a lot really. What about the east? The harbor gates. Yeah, there's a strike going on. It's in the south. Canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there and a fish market, but that got closed down ages ago. And what's in the west? The Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all. We can't just borrow shit from the locals. They already hate us. Let's not talk to that fucker. I feel like we should save before talking to that big guy. He does not look particularly friendly. I get the feeling it's gonna be another blackout moment. Garage Factory, Magnets and Miracles. A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. What about the back seat? Hey, we saw that book earlier. Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy, the lieutenant nuts, the racist lorry driver. This lorry belongs to our tough guy. Drapes it all over his machine. Peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and pure yard glued to various panels. Foreign car kept in good condition. I do not think this is a game about discos either. God, I do not want to talk to this guy.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size.
Pull up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here. Here to fuck with us? Be the honest worker down?
No. Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work. Right to work. Besides, we're not that different. It helps the people see us talking. Cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of a cause are we talking about?
Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Maybe you should ask them the question. Like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Points to the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, scab.
Who are all these strikebreakers? With rights to work, to be useful, not toys and corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in times of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work. So there are people striking and there are people protesting. Why do all these men follow your leadership? Think they follow because I'm big and loud? No, they follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do. Okay, so there's two separate crowds here. What exactly is your goal here? And you're unable to breach the entrance? Main gate's locked, would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get into the secretary's office. Door's locked. Guards blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mask punk either. I mean head measurer, or whatever he is. Head measurer? Huge Seminese guy standing up there by the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. He's trained. Why don't you just talk to them? Like civilized folk? These native fucks don't understand civilized. Odd out of place colonial reference there, Mr. Scab Leader. It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, then you can't get in the way. If you can't get in anyway, sorry. No, they'll give up eventually, or get drunk, leave the button unguarded, then we charge. You've been talking to him for quite some time now. Something is off about this guy. Ask him where he's from. What's it to you? Just curiosity. Big mess caused by union greed. They only fight for the rights of people. Every once in a while, it is like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. I mean, we did know that his rhetoric was a bit... I'm afraid if we pry, we're gonna get socked in the face. Let's press a little further. We did just save. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs. Heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill. I don't really drink, but work has taken me to some. Which one was it? Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? I don't want to ask if he's lying. That's such a pointed question. I think I've been there. It was a long time ago. It says GRIH. Greater Revocable Industrial Harbor. I don't really drink, he says. I don't think we're particularly good at lying.
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time? I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
He chuckles, then realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Come to Martinez investigating a murder. Sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. It's actually very fun and easy. I don't believe you. Both L'Aventurier said the same thing. They tried to get me to be their postman. So fun, so easy. They said, it's just walking. It wasn't. I'm doing much better here at the harbor, being an honest union man with a lot of free time on his hands. What's the strike about, anyway? Serious business. I'm sure the big boss would be glad to tell you. You'd have to ask him first. He's a chatty guy, wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on better footing within the organization. Nice talk. Now where is this union boss? Measurehead? Who the fuck is Measurehead? I guess what the fuck is Measurehead?
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
He's got a bunch of groupies around him. That would be a good name for a band. Yeah.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
I can't tell if he's wearing really low-hanging pants and he's just tattooed back to ass, or if that's like a shirt he's wearing. Don't say anything. Size him up first. Say nothing. Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this axial pinnacle. Be calm, sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
My body is unimportant. I'm with the police and we just need to get into the harbor.
That is precise the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al-Ghul.
Alcohol.
You reek of it. An invisible soul of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick. No, you don't. You need to get another thing. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the sandwich race.
Sandwich race. Show him the ham has still got it. That fat racist over there. That's a quick fire way to get punched. Get the lights knocked the fuck out of us. Fuck. I don't really think I can go the intimidation route either. I feel like this is...
Look at my chronology. I am the pinnacle of my apple. The pink blood is a bad example, even of yours. It saddens me. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser culture, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
You're right about all of this. Now I just need you to let me into the harbor.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminole Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pull
We are actually getting nowhere with this guy.
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al-Ghul. Your beloved girl. Inside, we will storm the oaks to Homosexualité comme art, and your mythos values color.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own. Wouldn't that mean I'd have to become a 70s supremacist myself? Well, yes. So what if you're not 70s? You can be anything. Let's leave. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Should we go try that 3% chance again? Jesus. Can we get there? I don't think so. Now how are we meant to head down? Ah, there we go. Ah shit, here we go again. That's so funny. Rhetoric wants me to be a Seminese racial supremacist. But I'm not Seminese. It's because we've already thrown up too much. There's nothing left to throw up. Conceptualization. Do they always do that? They do after 7 days, yes. We're deep in decomposition here. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. Fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch appears industrial in strength. Inspect the boots. The material appears to be ceramic. Thick polymer shoes, probably for padding. Maybe he worked at the harbor. Oh, delicate and fragile. Out of place somehow. Armor! So he was a guard. Sabatons, not boots. What kind of armor is this? This is where the make would be. This is advanced stuff. Material looks out of place here. It's expensive. $4 years of wages. Jesus. Oh, wow. My yearly pay is 5,500, yeah? Not too much, yes. I need to hustle more and hate less. I have no idea what that means, and neither do I. How could this man afford such expensive hardware? I don't want to pull the boot off in case the whole leg comes off with it. Inspect the belt. This is a steel reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. This was a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo. Apparently this is the reinforced kind for air transport. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense that they used whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it? The brief suggested as such, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. That my mother, the love of my life, certainly not a briefing. You should ask me for one the first moment we get. Sounds good. This rope is reinforced with steel wiring. Afraid it would be thin steel wiring, parallel strands. Makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed. Inspect the tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso. From the right shoulder to the solar plexus, each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars. Is this a national pattern? Of no nation I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocent worship. Innocentic worship. See no trace of a humanoid figure. We're missing something here. An instant color camera. This is pretty cool, isn't it? This was a man of physical violence. Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell. Sure, just don't lose it. Look him in the eye. Milky white and blind to the world. Dark brown hair grows on his head, his face ready to explode from the organic processes inside. Inland Empire. Who were you when you were alive? A killer, a motherfucker and a killer. Hey Sean. Go ahead, Kobo. It's my name. It's probably like a, not a slur, what's the word I'm looking for? A derogatory term. Enough. Copo Lopo. This is a trick. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. Okay. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the nose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold, spinning air. His face and hands are pink, thighs too. His neck too. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here. I mean, we knew he was upright. He was hanged. I suppose they could have hung the corpse afterwards, but... So how do we get him down? connected. The belt is a tourniquet that kept the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging. Seems like a lynching to me. Could it still be he was moved after his death? Yeah, he could have been strangled as well. We'll have to get him down first to check for ligament marks on the neck. Okay. He's beaten up as well. Hmm. The thing that's coming out of him is bile. Okay, I think we're done. Cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither can reach the bells without assistance. We could saw the branch. Yeah, seems dangerous. Never mind. I'm not gonna shoot him down. Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor. Yeah. Is there anyone else we can... Someone who's below detective. Someone like a paid garbage man or a cleaning crew? I have bad news for you, that is a detective. I can't believe shooting him down is going to be the one thing we're going to have to commit to. Okay, I've at least gotten the preliminary inspection down. There's still someone we need to speak to as well. We could ask about the tattoo's possible meaning. We could try shooting it down, I suppose. Hold on, I want to save first. I think it's a white check, it can be redone, but... Eight pairs of boots. Go over them one by one. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes. Standard work boot. Hobnailed work boot. $46. Has to be 45. We already have 46. Okay, that's one person. I'm going to assume this is 46, so 2 people. 3 people at least. 4. Could have been an adolescent, Jesus. We're at 4, right? 4. Weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Okay, so if that's a 46, that means that had to have been a 45. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people? Okay, don't count the last one. 1, 2... Yeah, 6. Or it could be that the numbers aren't, the numbers could be like a... Oh, are these just shoe sizes? 8. The same guys are going back and forth. Light step, number 41 shoe. A woman or a kid? Didn't we say it could be an adolescent? Can't tell exactly. Don't think there's any way to be sure. Heavy one, 200 kilogram implant. Oh, that's a good point. Could be a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built soon-to-be dead man. What's good, Mully? How you doing? Maybe it was a giant too. There was that really big man we saw. Yeah, one of them could have been carrying him over. Why did they have to carry him? Maybe the victim wasn't conscious. Oh, true. If he was unconscious, it would have been easier on a stretcher. One soul is smoother than the other. He regrets it the moment he says it. Don't say anything, just nod. The driver would wear out their right shoe before their left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam, see whether anyone strikes out as a potential subject. Could be the lorry driver. I'm good, thanks for asking. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. How old do you think these tracks are? Yeah. The last warm day, and these were frozen by the cold. Sub-zero temperatures have preserved the track. Yeah. What do you think happened here? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. Why would they be piggybacking the victim? I'm just like trying to picture the big guy like, or a big guy like carrying this guy on his back. I suppose his hands could have been tied, but then how did he carry him? Did he like carry him bridal style? I think we should withhold being content. There's still a few things missing. It's just that everything fits too well. Went through all of it. God, that autosave is scaring the shit out of me. This game is scary. Not scary, it's just like it's off-putting. I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for is exactly. Not disturbing, that's too like intense. It's off-putting, yes, but there's another word I'm looking for. Unsettling. Suppose it's time to go talk to the manager. But I would like to get a debrief on the case first, before we go to interview him, because I was dumb as shit last time. Yeah, eerie, ominous, that's a good way to put it. But yeah, unsettling. See, like, people have like said to me before, like, this game isn't scary, but if it's unsettling, I still can't quite find myself to play it. And this one is definitely unsettling. I suppose we should have this conversation outside. I don't want to have it in the store with him there.
Yes?
Tell me about the case. What do you want to know? If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case? We're pawns in a pissing competition. You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia. Tell me about it. The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the industrial harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here, and now it's come to its natural conclusion. So this is a struggle over who runs Martinez. Sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But, he leans in, I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest. With the 102 cases solved, what I am is at least interested in a pissing competition. So you volunteered to spoil it. I am an unrepentant spoil sport. What's special about Martinez? It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place, they care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of Interchange doesn't exist. We still need to invest that skill point. Wait, that was a secret task! Why did the 41st send me? Dumb brain, I'm good for nothing. What happens when you get to 0 morale? Tell me about the case again. Literally anything, please. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. Okay, so he's a security guard. There's a dead body behind the whirling rags, hostel cafeteria. Victim had been stripped of his belongings. The college did not identify him, using the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. Does the briefing say who the victim was? We know who the caller was. It was Sylvie. Oh, but we don't know that because we had to reload our save. Okay, so he was a member. He was hired by Wild Pines. Why hide themselves? There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The Dock Workers Union is the de facto police in Martinez. Oh wow, it's mob policing. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. And the RCM is? That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. It's the police force you are a part of. Self-organized Peace Corps in the occupied city of Revachol, the RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. Uncover and arrest the killer. That's all I need for now. You seem to be following me. How can we invest that skill point? What can we use skill points for? I wonder what happens if we unlearn, or we throw away that thought. If we invest more than 1 point into this, do those points just get thrown away? I don't want to talk about that, Molly. Yeah, perhaps we should. Let's level up endurance. Hold on. Before we do that, let me save. Okay, I will simply acknowledge that it is existing. It's there. We don't need to talk about it. God, I hate this fucking music. Let's save again even though we just saved.
Mr. Galt, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
I'm beginning to think the half-brother was a metaphor because he would have known our names otherwise.
Fantastic.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually
Probably.
works the
It wasn't
bar.
definitive.
I'm only temporarily taking over their duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here,
What?
but you still know
Lives
your
in
way
Jamrock.
around, yes? In case we need directions.
He's from Jamrock as well, right?
Yes, I know where some things are. But
I didn't imply that. Detective?
This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist. We know he's not the bartender. You're under arrest. Well, we know it's beer. a lot of booze. 3 nights at Tarif of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work, so don't try to tell me you didn't. That'll be 40 real in damages. It's half the bar. You run a tab of 30 real. What exactly is money? What are you, a philosopher? Nope, just getting my bearings. Money is what grown people use to pay for things, like the hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either. What happens now? I'm the police. I'll see what I can do. Is there somewhere else I can stay? Where is home? Do I even have one? You have to have been somewhere. South, maybe. I only have a vague blackened image. Did I trace the way back somehow? To the exact street, the exact number on a building? We'll need a fucking place to stay. What are its hallmarks? Welp. Revachol. Oranje. Glacier. Whew. What's up, Forsaken Pirate? It's going. Like, I'm liking it, but I'm also still learning everything. So it's a little, what's the word? Not overwhelming, but like, I'm still in the learning phase. But I have been liking the premise so far. I am afraid, though, that it might be a little too spooky for me. How are you doing, Forsaken Pirate? The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes. Simple little cadence, he seems to be making it up as he goes.
Hey there.
I am the law. What's going on here?
Jam, my man.
He motions toward the sprawl of lorries with a sleeping gesture. The traffic jam.
Traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates of the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo. Days upon days upon days. Upon days.
How long have you been here?
Feels new forever.
What's the jam?
Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal.
Oh my god, he's a fucking poet.
The oil and the fumes of mazout.
Antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak. Or he just likes unusual words. Or both. I dig your style, man.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh is a touch of sorrow.
What do you need?
Know anything about the dead man? He ain't one of us drivers, I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time here and keeping busy. It's easy to tell he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. What are you hauling, anyway? High-grade narcotics. Illegal firearms. Relax, he's joking. Oh wow, we just barely passed that. Okay, what are you actually hauling? Got another haul of fallen cargo, mostly sporting goods. Can I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're hauling? Pals and all, but I just can't freely hand out merchandise. That's fair. Tell me more about this strike. What's the union demanding? Oh my gosh, he does not seem very well informed. There's a company rep in town. Ooh, we'd want to talk to them as well. We want to talk to her as well because we wanted to get a kind of a lay of the land. Us lorry drivers, camioneers, a few still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk, high, or laid. Not that I blame them. He's a poet. I want to go. Wait, let's use the radio first. You know what? No, actually I'm gonna save because that's gonna be a whole conversation. I think we will get back to this tomorrow. I streamed for, I think, 3.5 hours now. I'ma head out. But it was good seeing y'all. And I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. I'll see y'all later. See you, Bill. Bye-bye. Baraxixin, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay. See you, Landraso. Thanks for the help earlier. Bye, Hugo. Bye, Cody. Oh, Cody, that's your emote. That's amazing. Goodbye, my precious little fucking Nigel. Goodbye, Molly. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.